Hello everyone, this is Doug Bryant, designer of Dunkirk, France 1940, just released this past week by Worthington Publishing. This is a sort of an unboxing video. I'm going to actually start by showing you an assembled copy of the game. And I'm just going to very gently, if this works well, take my phone off of its holder. And let's do a little close look at some of the components here that once the game is assembled, the labels are already on the blocks. Those are the formation chits that you're going to pull out of an opaque container to activate the various formations in the game. These are the blocks for the various countries. Gray for Germany, obviously, blue for France, red for the BEF. The Belgians are in tan, and the Dutch are in orange. And I just want to say a word about the map board as well. I'm just tickled overall with the labels, the cards, and the artwork that our graphic artist Sean did on the game. The font choices, the colorization. I think the game looks really great. I'm very tickled. Hopefully you will think so as well too. We have the 6 German strategy cards. If you're familiar with the game, the German player picks one of these 6 cards at the start of the game, keeps it hidden from the Allied player. On that card is listed the objectives the German player is attempting to achieve to reach victory. And of course, the Allied player has to try and prevent that without knowing exactly what the German player is trying to accomplish. We have 2 player decks, an Axis deck, and then an Allied deck, and there's the Allied backs and fronts. And that's kind of where we have the rulebook, of course, as well, and the game box. One thing I do want to mention here, and I'm just going to pull into the picture. This is for those who did the Kickstarter campaign. This is the planning map. It's you can use a dry erase marker on it, double-sided. I've gotten to use this already. Played a couple games with some friends of mine, and it's turned out to be a really nice little tool to have for play. So I'm going to gently attempt to put the phone here back onto its little tripod holder thingy, and we're going to move the assembled game out of view for a moment. I'm going to attempt to now unbox another copy for you here. This one, you can see the box as it is. This just has a shrink wrap off, but nothing taken out. So let's see kind of what it would look like if you were just taking the shrink off. So you come in here, and there you go. There's your rule book on the top. Now the rule book itself, I don't give you a chance to look at that if you haven't seen it online. It's full color. I tried to put a lot of examples and explanations in there. I tried to write it in a bit of a conversational style as well that makes things clear and have a lot of sidebars. And the way that Worthington's assembled it, I'm very tickled and pleased with the way it shows up here with the colors and the graphics and what have you. The rules themselves, the actual rules of play that you need to read, only go to page 9, and they kind of stop basically down here after victory determination, which is pretty straightforward. You check the strategy card and count up the points, see if the German player achieved 10 points or more. So it's really 9 pages, 8.5 pages of rules. There's a section here of optional rules, and then the last page is some design goals and tips and odds and ends of things. That's how I put the game together. Inside the back cover, and I don't know if you can see this, I'll attempt to tap so we can maybe get in focus a little bit, is the terrain effects chart. That's in there, and the back page of the rule book is the order of battle. So that's your rule book. Also in there we have, as I say, the 6 German strategy cards. Again, great graphic choices in the creation here, because the attempt is to simulate, give the effective atmosphere of orders coming in from the high command, and this is what you need to do during the campaign. So there's 6 of these, pretty sturdy card stock there. We also have the label sheet. There we go, the labels for the blocks. And then the board. You got to see it in full version spread out, but it's nice and solid, mounted board, a nice texture to it, and very sturdy. That should last for lots and lots of plays. Also in the box we have the package of the player cards here, Allied and Axis decks in there. 2 baggies with the blocks that we need to sticker up, and then you get a bag with 2 10-sided dice. The game uses 10-sided dice, not 6-siders. So you're good to go there as well. So I'm just going to put all this back in for you. And I hope that you'll take a look at Dunkirk, France 1940, and that you'll enjoy it if you pick up a copy and get a chance to play it. Dunkirk, France 1940 from Worthington Publishing. Thanks very much for watching. Very appreciative, and wish you all the best.